Well, hello again everybody. As you may know, I passed my full motorbike licence last week, but since then I haven't ridden a motorbike. The Mutt is out of action, and besides I've had to be carrying tools backwards and forwards to work, so that wouldn't have been possible anyway. But also the brakes are still not working on the Suzuki. So I've just packed a few things in the van, and tomorrow morning I'm off down to Ttxela's house and we'll try and get it all back together and hopefully have a bit of a ride on it. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. We left our house at about 8 AM as usual to try and get down to Ttxela's by around 10, and this usually works perfectly, but unfortunately on this occasion there was a broken down lorry on the M25, and that caused a lot of disruption and yeah, delayed me by an extra hour or so in the end. So I was quite glad when I finally managed to make it to Ttxela's house. Right, well, I made it to Ttxela's house eventually, despite all that traffic, and now I'm gonna crack on and get the caliper mounted back on the bike, bled through, and yeah, then hopefully go for a bit of a ride. Yay.
So you've got to sit on the inside of this like that,
yeah,
and then over the disc. Yeah? That's it, yeah. Do you know the torque setting for it?
We'll have it in the book somewhere. As with a lot of other things on this bike, the Haynes manual gives a range of torque settings for each bolt without being very specific. In this case, 18 to 29 foot-pounds, so we just took a measurement somewhere in the middle of that. I'm worried about tightening these anymore, Jess.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Let me feel.
That feels tight enough to me. I don't want to go. That's only an alloy thing, isn't it?
That's more than tight.
Yeah, I'm not liking tightening that up anymore.
That's more than tight.
Tighten up the hose.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Don't
it.
add on that either.
That's you. Right.
Right.
Have you had this off, this loose? Yeah, you have. It's loose. That's good.
Yeah, it shouldn't be super tight. I just popped it in there.
What size is that? Do you remember? 8.
I've got a brake bleeding thing here, so I've got this magical.
Oh yeah. Easy bleed thing.
Which looks a bit broken, to be honest.
I've got one of those.
It's a bit old.
Is that a new bleed nipple?
Yeah.
Oh,
No expense spared,
you pushed the bloody boat out, mate, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
I can watch you. Look at that, look.
Yeah. That's...
Beauty. Right, I'm going to stick that in again. Alright, you've got to put some brake fluid in now. So should we let it down a little bit?
Yeah. Either that or we need a ladder.
Ladder there.
We're putting rags over areas of the bike where it's possible brake fluid might drip when we fill the reservoir. Brake fluid is not sort of stuff you want on your paintwork or on your chrome or really anywhere other than in the reservoir, so that just protects the bike a little bit. We had a guy come round the house last night, knocking on the doors. He was selling coffins door to door. I said to him, that's the last thing I need.
That won't be in a minute, you keep on.
It's important that you do throw those rags away once you're finished with them, because you don't want to reuse them later, not realising they've got brake fluid on to wipe stuff down or anything like that. So yeah, make sure you throw the rags away once you've used them with brake fluid. Now it's safe to take the top off the brake fluid reservoir. These little screws in the box.
Oh, it don't look too bad actually in there. That leak in there, look, see, is that fluid there or is that just grease? There.
I think that's just grease.
Good. I reckon. Right. We just give this a try.
Just bleed it straight through?
I reckon, yeah, just get some of this out. Right then, no more gloves. Get some fluid in there.
Next it was just a matter of bleeding the brakes through by keep adding more brake fluid and pumping the lever. Now we were having some trouble getting all the air out by this method, and Chaz had a little sort of vacuum device like a syringe that pulled the brake fluid through from the bleed nipple end, and we tried that and that worked an awful lot better. So yeah, I recommend one of those. I might have a look and see if I can get myself one, because yeah, it did make the job an awful lot easier. Yeah, I guess with the work we'd done previously on these brakes, we'd more or less got rid of all the brake fluid out the system, the old brake fluid, so yeah, it was that much harder to get all the air out, but this little tool really did help. Check the fluid level, didn't I? I literally can't see anything through the window.
Do it up. Try that. There it goes.
Yeah.
There it goes. Yeah. There it goes. Now you've got a front brake.
Yeah.
Right.
Right now.
Fluid level. Nice front brake.
Yeah.
Fuck me, don't need more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll go over the ground line. Fine, fluid level. Yeah, right at the top. It's cruising.
You got it?
Yeah, great. That's it, you got front brake with.
Lovely.
How about that then?
You know, stopping me now.
Yeah, it's painful, but you get used to it after a while.
So we've got working front brake now, Chaz.
Yeah.
But there is one more thing I need before we can ride it.
Key?
No, shall I go and get it?
Crash helmet?
Right, I'll go and get it. I bought something special.
Oh no. See, I know Alex. This could be a Kawasaki hat time. Just helps deflect everything that he comes out with sometimes, bless him. Oh dear. Holy shit.
I don't think you can ride a bike like this, Chaz, without an adequate provision of tassels.
Told ya.
What do you reckon?
I love it. It looks amazing. You're probably, right, so, not being an inexperienced biker, but have you heard of a cat o' nine tails?
Oh yes, yes.
That's the effect you'll have in the wind on this bike.
Splendid.
You got to whip yourself to death.
Splendid.
No, I think it's lovely. I really like that.
Yes.
That's really nice, isn't it? That's great. Oh, that's sweet to do. You're going to get the chaps as well? To go like...
Well, aren't the chaps going around later?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Next we took the bike outside and gave it a good old wipe down to make sure there's no trace of brake fluid anywhere it shouldn't be.
Choke out. Ignition on. Right. You turn up the other lights, turn it. You get red lights right.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's one step further than that for some reason.
Clutch in, press the button.
Well, where is the footage of me riding the motorbike, you may well ask? Well, because it was my first ride, I didn't really want to be distracted by setting up all the cameras and stuff. So we went off really without filming any riding at all. But we did ride for about 40 minutes to Elddis and Zoe's house, where we had a cup of tea with them and had a bit of a chat. And then rode back, and the bike ran lovely. It was not too bad to ride. It wasn't as much of a handful as I expected, and absolutely loved it. We were planning to go out the next morning, and I did think I might film a bit then, but it was raining and we didn't really want to get the bikes all filthy and have to clean them and everything. So yeah, you'll have to wait until the next time for any riding footage, but it was absolutely fantastic. Really pleased to finally get on this bike and have a ride on it. And yeah, hope to see you in a future video soon with more on this Suzuki Intruder.